please like or dislike the video or leave a comment below. That will allow me to produce better videos and more of them in the future.
So look at this market, it's a competitive handicap. I'm not expecting a lot to go on in this market, but we will check out the activity so far. Favourite's been up and down a bit, but is on a gentle drift. Powerful wind all over the bloody place. Sideways on Swinarb, quantum dots, you know. It's a competitive handicap, but a weak market. We can see that from the activity that we're seeing there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a trade that allows me to profit from just putting a bit of direction into the activity that I'm doing. And we could take our position anywhere here, but if I set up stakes first, we're just going to use small stakes. And you can see, obviously, this is getting backed in. So if I put a lay bet over here, and yeah, we can look at that. We've got £1.38 match. You're kidding me. There's a bit of activity going on here, so we're going to pop a couple of orders in over on this side. See if we can grab a few quid, centralise the ladder. I'm going to drop another order in on the other direction there. And the reason I'm adopting this approach is because I'm expecting the market to cycle up and down. So, you know, you can see it almost looks haphazard in terms of the way that I'm managing my positions here, but I'm not. There is a little bit of logic in terms of the way that I'm doing this. And the reason that I'm doing it this way is I'm basically taking positions in and out frequently, but just taking advantage of little movements that we see backwards and forwards. So we're about to get that order taken there. This is coming down fairly aggressively, I think. You know, if we look at where this is going, we saw that the second favourite was headed in the other direction. And, you know, I've got to ask myself, do I want to keep on backing this with the expectation that it will go lower? So, in fact, what we could do on this occasion is if I put an order up here, an order up here, this gives me a choice if the price starts heading in that direction to be able to do something, and I can do that down here as well. So let's reevaluate the position we want to be on here. There's a fair bit of money just above the price at 6.2. And we can begin to see the favourite starting to weaken here. So this makes me slightly more nervous about the position here, so I'm just going to dump it. And we need to be looking to do something over here. So you can see I was just quick to dump it. So I'm going to pop an order in here. Let's see if we can grab a position here. Ah, somebody, did you see that? That's really pissed me off, that somebody's come in with a large slab of money just as we went to enter the trade in the other direction. That occurred because we were near a crossover point. And, you know, maybe I should have waited a little bit longer for that to occur. But we'll see if weakness develops here. If it doesn't, we're going to have to dump that position. So if we watch the amount of money that's getting traded at 4.1, if that number goes up in a bigger proportion to the amount of money going at 4, then we're going to get that order filled. So let's turn our attention away from that for the moment, because that's obviously going to happen. And we'll reassess where we're at on the second favourite. I think this is going to be a drifter. So, but again, there's a big slab of money on this side here. But I'm confident that if I put a trade here and here, if the favourite starts to head back down in the other direction, which I think it will do so in a second, then the second favourite will respond and go up in the other direction. So you can see that the market's beginning to centralise around these two key points within the market at odds of 4, at odds of 6. And this is going to be a theme for the rest of the market. We've got about 3 minutes left in this market. And I sense that that will continue to be a theme. We're just waiting for this order to get matched here. So all of a sudden, you know, from where we were, the money's come into the market. It's starting to generate this theme for us. We still didn't get filled at 6.4. That is so annoying. We need the favourite to come in if this is going to go out, and I think the favourite's looking a little bit weak, so I'm tempted to cut out this position down here. Ooh, a little bit late. It's a fairly busy market, this one. I may have to... No, we got it. So now that the market is settling into this pattern here, we have no open positions in the market at the moment. We've got a bit of profit but no open positions. So at this point we need to reassess where things are going again. I'm going to cancel that stray order down there because it's not going to get reached. That order may get reached up here, but let's have a look at the charts again. So you can see the activity is as I expected. It hasn't developed into any significant trend. It's just flat, and we seem to be stuck at 4s and 6s in this particular market. You can tell I'm less confident now about where the market's going to go. It's not giving me a clear indication. I was fairly clear in most of the trading that we've done so far, but I'm not so clear now. We can tell there's a lot of money on the favourite here, so this is less interesting to us, because if I've got 128 behind 10 times as much, it's going to take a lot longer to fill. So we could turn our attention to some of these perhaps. Look at Quantum Dot. Everybody absolutely hates it. Nobody likes Quantum Dot by the look of it. I'm just going to see if we can squeeze an order in. It's at big odds though, but we may be able to do something here. It depends whether somebody wants to take our order or not. No, nobody's taking an order. So this just tells you the reason for the drift on Quantum Dot is just absolutely nobody's backing it. I'm putting the orders in on the backside and nobody's taking a bite of it. So I think it's drifted far enough, to be honest now. Look at that. Maybe we could have picked up on that, or that's a fairly clear trade that we could have had through there. Got about 30 seconds left. I think most of my work is done here, unless we get a late drift on the favourite. They're loading really fast, so I think that's a cue for me just to exit all positions and hedge. But you can see we got a bit of profit on the favourite, a bit of profit on the second favourite, and we can now hedge that for a general profit overall. But yeah, all I've done is take advantage of the fact that this market was meandering. I didn't do anything clever on that. I expected it to just meander backwards and forwards, up and down a bit, went in the direction of the general bias that I was seeing, threw a few orders in, kept things neat and tidy, and we're going to get out for about £14 profit using £128 stakes. And they'll be off any second now. There you go. And on to the next market.